Once upon a time, there once lived a great and powerful king in a village called Banda. Everyone feared him and came to pay obeisance to him. When an ordinary man came before the African king, he would shout in greetings, "May the king live forever." However, there was one man in that village called Agba who bluntly refused to greet the king in that manner. He didn't see any reason to tell the king that he will live forever. He believes that all mortal men won't live forever. Whenever Agba had something to do in the palace or his path crossed with the king's, he would say, "There is no king like God." He was that bold and daring. After many visits to the king and many repetitions of his phrase, the king grew angry and plotted to destroy Agba. The king sat down one day and thought of a plan. After thinking through it, he decided to speak with Agba. It would warrant the king to humble himself and speak to him if his plan would work. So, on this particular day, the king visited Agba in his house. After greeting him, the king gave the man two silver rings and told him they were his to keep. But the true intent of the king was to avenge himself through it, meaning he wanted to punish Agba for being insolent and insubordinate, for not paying homage to him just like the way others did. After that, the king told no king as God he will be going to a neighboring village to tell the people to come and help him build up the city walls. The man, Agba, whom everybody now called no king as God, took the rings, put them into a box, and gave them to his wife to keep for him. As soon as Agba left on the journey, the king sent for his wife. He offered her plenty of money and fine wrappers and asked her if she would give him the rings which her husband gave her to keep for him. Sadly, the man's wife was tempted by the gifts offered by the king. So she agreed and brought the box to the palace and gave the king the box of rings. The king opened the box, looked inside, and there were the rings safely stored. He placed them back in the box and gave it to his servants with urgent instruction to throw the box far into the lake. The servants did so, and as the box fell into the water, a great fish swallowed the box of ring immediately. Few days after, as Agba was returning home from his journey, he met some friends who were going fishing and thought to himself to go with them. I could be lucky to get a fish for my wife to make me a good soup after a long journey. As luck would have it, Agba caught a large fish, which he took home to his wife. When he got home, he handed the fish over to his wife. His wife, in turn, handed the fish over to their daughter to start preparing it for the soup. While conversing with his wife about how his journey went, Agba suddenly remembered and asked his wife, "Darling, where is the precious ring I gave to you to keep for me before I went on my journey?" With great disappointment, the wife replied and said, "I don't know where they are. I can't remember where I kept the box." Agba was very disturbed and disappointed. While they were still talking, a royal messenger from the palace came to their house and told Agba that he was being summoned by the king at once. It got Agba thinking and wondering how the king knew of his arrival and almost following the guard off to the royal courts. His daughter ran out screaming. She had been cleaning the fish, but suddenly struck the knife on something hard, and she called for her father. Surprisingly, yet true, Agba pulled out the knife, and when he opened the mouth of the fish, he saw the rings which the king had given him for safekeeping. At that point, his wife had to tell him the truth. This made Agba very angry. He went in to change his clothes. He stormed out with the guard, heading to the palace. When Agba arrived at the palace, he greeted the king in his usual way. No king like God. Immediately, without remorse, the king demanded the ring which he had given to Agba and signaled his guards to close round him to kill him. But no king as God laughed and handed the box to the king. The king opened it and took out his two rings. The king wondered how the man could have found the rings. He was defeated in his evil plan. Immediately, he said aloud, "Indeed, there is no king as God." All his counselors shouted in approval, "No king as God, no king as God, no king as God." Right there and then, the king divided his city into two and gave half of it to Agba to rule. Agba immediately said, "Truly, there is no king as God." The end. Now, the morals of the story. I will say one and you will say the others. Indeed, there is no king as God. The best of king or the best of kings is still man and mortal. Only God is king of all kings. Drop what you've learned from the story on the comment section below, guys. Do well to like, share, and subscribe. Always make sure you watch listen to the stories with families and friends. Okay? Like, share, and subscribe for more stories. See you guys in our next story. Bye bye for now. Bye.